exhale the old. Shoo away old people, energies, toxic negative influences, forces from your life. Before this begins, you can just subscribe and tap the bell and hit all notifications. That helps support my page, keeps people notified of my videos. Okay, and I also have a website, Bomboni.com, which I love to do your services on there. I offer so much. I have tarot reading, Reiki healing. I have so much. I have OnlyFans. I have Cameo. I have so much on my website. Like, you guys gave me another record month. I've been slacking on. I keep forgetting to put the ASMR albums on my website. The newest ones that came out. So I'm gonna have to do that after my work day today. I've just been going through dealing with a lot, as you guys know, and now that it's all over, I have more free time to focus on the things that really matter. So I will get to it, but yeah, my ASMR albums, record-breaking month, yet another one. So thank you for listening to me on there so much. You guys know it's like you click on those albums and then you can hear me on Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, iTunes, Tidal, Amazon, like so many places. iMusic, I think. Or no, is it called iMusic? I don't know. See, like there's like at least 8 different platforms. So thank you. I really appreciate it. It helps support the channel. If you can't support in like monetary, like doing my bookings or whatever I offer, then like that's a free way to support. Okay, it still helps a lot. So again, thank you. Okay, so let us begin. I have a few crystals here. I think about 12 crystals next to me. I'm gonna share what I sense from them lately, what I've been using. So I've been using these crystals lately. It has helped me incredibly even get through and overcome a lot of obstacles and challenges I faced, blockages I didn't even know I had, just like weighing me down that I've been carrying around. And every day when you wake up, it's like a different day. Do you ever notice that? You have a clean slate every morning, and one morning you'll wake up feeling great, and another morning you'll be like, I don't want to be on this earth anymore. So this has helped me get through those up and down feelings that I've been like this all my life. I don't know, I don't like to characterize or diagnose or say anything, but yeah, I don't think anyone is that like steady though, or stable in their feeling or their emotion, because we're just human, right? And there's a lot of energies and influences all around us that affect how we feel. But I feel very deeply, so to help me cope with that and get through and deal with my problems, crystal work has been incredible. And lately I've even started to bring crystal in the car. Like, I'm like, Lord, help me, Jesus. I need help when I start bringing a flippin' crystal in the car, like, or in my pocket when I go to the grocery shopping or doing about my business, filling my gas tank. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's what I've been doing. And so I like to meditate with my stones first, and then I lie down, put it over my heart, feel the energy relax. Sometimes I fall asleep because I feel so good, and then I put my hands over my heart to charge the stone. And that you can also charge your stones that way, is by putting them over your heart, so you're connecting with the stone. But basically, I just charged all my crystals out in the sun a day or two ago, and they are all ready to give their beautiful energy. I actually have been, right now I'm reading this book. Alright. I showed you another cover format of this book, but I had to give it back. It was one I borrowed from someone. Anyway, so I had to buy a new one. So here we go. This is actually better, so it was better off that I bought this. And it has 76 new stones on top of that. So, yeah. But the print's a bit smaller, so they could all cram it in. But I highly recommend this book, not sponsored, purchased with my own funds. The Book of Stones, Who They Are and What They Teach. Okay, by Robert Simmons and Naisha Asian. And I just noticed, like, it took me a while to realize, but Asian, if you flip it backwards, it's Naisha. So her whole name is, like, flipped backwards. It's really funny. Alright, so, this is really good. Honestly, sometimes it makes me cry what I read in here because it has so much insightful information. It's not even about the stones. Like, you can actually learn a lot about spirituality in this book in itself. So, priceless knowledge. I can't wait to get through reading the whole book. You guys know I love to read a book every morning. So this is really, really like, yeah. I made a video with this book in another video, just reading the crystal names, so you get an idea of how many stones are there, and like, there's even more than what's in that book, so it's quite amazing. But I think they kind of chose stones that really have, like, that they know for sure what the metaphysical properties are. There's some stones that are just very uncertain, or there's not much people know about them, or they're just so rare, it's like so expensive and hard to find, or like, I don't know, there are reasons, maybe not popular, or just no one would ever use them, so why bother putting them in a book, right? So, but I recommend that book so you get a better idea of stones and how they work, so that I don't have to explain for you, right? So, free shout out to them, you know, I'm not paid to say this. So, if I like something, I will shout it out for free, right? So, obviously. Anyway, so, yeah, here's the stones I've been using lately. So, a lot of these, honestly, I pick because I got to that page in the book, and I was like, oh, let me try this stone. So, that's kind of how I'm doing it now. I'm like, okay, if I flip through a page and I have that stone, I'll use it that day if I read it. So, and some days, you don't feel like working with your crystals, right? Do what you feel is right for you, okay? Don't force yourself to meditate. Like some people say, don't try to, even change your belief about crystals. Just try them, no one's trying to change your mind here. So, let's begin. I have Angel Phantom Quartz, and this one is always been very difficult for me to connect with. It's just a very odd stone in my opinion, but working with this point and like I said, meditating, putting over heart in your pocket, carrying it around during the day, helped ground me during a very difficult time, which I had last week, and I got through it and overcame and realized why I had to go through what I had to go through. This helps you contact with your highest self to understand and break free from the patterns you've been replaying in your life, which is me and men. Like, literally, I've always had bad luck. I've had probably like anywhere between 12 and 14 on and off, I would say, not like partners in my life, but like instances or like chances I could have had, or anyway, so yeah, you get me with like love, dating, relationships. Yeah, like I just haven't had a fortune at all in that department of life, but that's okay. I believe there's a lesson in that, and this helped me realize that lesson, okay? So that's what I got out of this stone, and it's very quiet to me. It's like, it's unnerving how quiet this stone is. It almost doesn't even like feel real because it's so quiet. Like, it almost does nothing for me, but when I put it in the perspective of this is helping me connect with my highest self, it actually did help. So I just didn't connect with it because I didn't even know really what this was for, I guess. Or when I first bought it, I tried it for a while and I just abandoned it totally, like, because it didn't vibe with me. It still doesn't to this day, but for that specific day it helped. So I definitely needed this stone. Again, Angel Phantom Quartz. It's quite a mystery, and it doesn't normally look like this like orangey or brown or whatever, I guess, but it It's just a very weird stone to me. It definitely doesn't work in cooperation with my energy most days. But again, for you, if you see this video and any stone that I show you on camera and it draws you in genuinely, try it. Try working with it, because there's a reason I picked it. And who knew, like 3-4 years later, I'd actually need to use it one day, right? Out of the blue. And I'm telling you, it calmed my emotional self. I didn't get over emotional. I didn't like freak out or have a panic attack, you know. I was just like really calm. So that helped. Okay, so moving on. Blue apatite. I've actually been working with quite a bit lately. Again, another stone that really just I don't get. I never really vibe with me. But this does help you calm down as well. It's also good for your appetite. That's why it's called blue apatite, obviously. Like, if you want to control your diet, and that's what I've been working on lately, is intermittent fasting. About 12 hours. Sometimes I go 14 hours. Maybe even 16 hours without food. Mostly overnight while I'm asleep, to make it easier, you know, but still, like, last night was a challenge. I decided to go, like, full-blown, like, liquid diet, like, I'm talking salad, which basically turns to mush and liquid in your stomach. That's why after a salad, you're still hungry in an hour. I had just had salad soup and then a couple fruits, and then I was, like, really working on my hunger, because, yeah, I'm practicing, okay, for, the future, you know, to not, overconsume, especially when there's not enough abundant supply, and, to treat my body better, and to keep the weight that I gained off, which I didn't even realize, but of course I was stressed the last 7 months, because, I was in a stressful situation. Like, of course I would be overeating while I'm really stressed, right? So, duh. And once I got rid of the stress and the problem, the cause of the problem, the stressor, you know, the disturbance of my peace, you know, I just, like, it shed right off, and I was like, yeah, you know, your body will give you signs. You're gonna break out in hives, rash, pimples. Like, your body's gonna tell you that something's not right, and you need to change that. So the crystals help me realize what I need to change. So I swear my life started getting better as soon as I work with them again. Like, I kind of forgot about them for a bit, let them go, and then, like, as soon as I work with them again, my body knew I needed to work with these stones again, and it's like popping a pimple, got rid of the problem, and then on with my life. So I highly recommend working with blue apatite to remain calm during situation. This is great for carrying in the car as well. I did just yesterday again, and it kind of keep me cool as a cucumber, you know. I'm not really, like, so bothered about things anymore, or like the things you cannot prevent or avoid or change, you know. It's kind of like, it is what it is attitude, and move on with your life. Alright, so next is amber. Another one, again, like, it's like a hard time connecting, never really did. Even as a kid, I would, like, you know, they would bring them to class, or like we'd go to a museum and we'd, like, hold some really ancient amber, and I'd be like, ew, like, I don't get it. Maybe it's because, I mean, I know, like in my soul, this is my first time here, so I don't connect to earth energy very well. I struggle a lot, I have a hard time being here. I'm sure, like, a lot of you feel that way. I've had people tell me that a lot, actually. Especially the younger generation of kids. And so amber is like, yeah, I don't get the old earth vibe energy from this. I don't even honestly believe it's, like, as they say, millions of years old. It doesn't really feel like that to me. But anyway, we want to believe what we believe, right? But moving on, this feel like in the realm of the spirit, that never sat right in my spirit when they were saying, like, millions and billions and whatever, that never sit right in my spirit. Something's wrong with that. Anyway, moving on. That's just my opinion, allegedly. Moving on, that just gave like the most bad taste in my mouth, like just thinking about. Anyway, moving on. So, amber, yes. Amber is really grounding. Okay, amber was really, really grounding for me at least, and I felt as though it gave like this warm, glowy sunlight energy vibe to it. I don't know how to describe it in the English language, but that's basically what I felt. Is like things you can't describe with the English language because it's so old and ancient, I guess. Historical at the very least. So, yeah, they even have traces of insects in there that are like preserved in the amber itself in a fossilized format. So you're just picking up something that teaches you maybe even about past life. But I felt really like a warm, caressing hug from amber, especially when I put it over my heart, and keeping it in my pocket made me feel like I was charging my batteries, and that was such a nice feeling to have this comforting, nurturing, like almost aura protection around you of just this warm, glowing, comforting light. I almost like to imagine like a beehive, and then it's like a glowing light in there, and it's really warm and comforting. So that's what I felt from this stone, and the appearance of each stone can actually tell you a lot about the stone as well. So like a blue stone, typically blue chakra, throat chakra, right? Communication, how you speak to the world, right? Yellow could be sacral. Orange could be, yellow solar, orange sacral, you know what I mean? Red root, purple, violet could be third eye, crown, that type of thing. Even like a clear translucent or a white could be crown, I would say. Okay, so, and you're gonna feel it, you're gonna know when you hold it that it's like a different vibration to it. And so I think it's important not to judge book by its cover. So it can be also very deceiving if you think like, oh, it's only based because this is the color and that's how it's supposed to be. Not true at all, okay? They feed into each other, and sometimes other chakras are helping each other like they're neighbors. So like a third eye stone could help your heart as well. Guys, sorry, I look tired. I am. I ran out of coffee, didn't even realize I forgot to get it, so I usually have one in the morning. So I had tea, and now I'm like really relaxed and sleepy. Just had some nettle tea, so apologies for looking tired and worn out. I've also been getting up like really early lately, so like going to bed early, waking up early, and everything's changed. Like, it's kind of funny how your body just has a new equilibrium with change, right? So have patience with me, okay? Okay, so moving onwards and upwards, I am using also this blue Tanzanite stone, which every time I held it or used it, I started to cry, and finally, the last time I used it, I didn't anymore, so that means I overcame whatever emotion was holding me back, and this helped me do it. And it's so powerful, like, yeah, even doing like a healing Reiki energy work on someone with this one day, I was just like bursting. I know it was from this, so since then I overcame it, but it's quite a magnificent stone. Actually, it's really pretty. Tanzanite, it's quite a spectacle, it really is. What did I feel from it? My meditation was the most calmest, smoothest meditation I could remember in a long time. It helped me maintain my meditative state without interruption. So even if there was a distraction, a loud sound, it's like I zoned it out completely and just had my own bubble. Like I was in my own universe for quite some time. And I saw a lot. I don't remember because there's so many meditations and days that go by that you're just like, it's like a dream. You forget about your dreams after a while, unless one really stuck with you. record it in a journal. But Tanzanite was really something special. I still feel something extremely special to it. It still draws me in because there's probably still unfinished business. I probably will meditate with this again. And there was just so much I saw. Oh my gosh, but it allowed me to like almost see the bigger picture of things and to realize everything's going to be ultimately okay. I really love this stuff. It feels good to even just hold it, keep it near. Tanzanite. It just washes like waves of relaxation over me that I cannot humanly describe. It kind of has, it's so dark blue, it's almost like purple, isn't it? Really a beautiful stone. Quite costly though, so to have a bigger size would be quite an amazing gift, wouldn't it? Alright, Amethyst. I was really angry and upset one day. I felt like just lashing out for no reason. And so Amethyst helps with anger, okay? Just keep it in your hand, you meditate, and I'm telling you, it will allow you to relax your mind enough to overcome those thoughts and feelings you have. Anger is never the answer, so Amethyst is a nice reminder of that. It's quite a common stone. I mean, everyone and their grandmother has amethyst somewhere in their house. Don't act and pretend like you don't. It's in your jewelry. It's in your day-to-day life. Like it's somewhere in your house. I guarantee it. But people don't realize the properties of amethyst, and there are many. And it's easy to forget, but it's God's given gift. It's a stone of the earth, and when you connect with it, it really is a marvelous thing, and it is actually common because a lot of people can connect with it. It's easily accessible. It's not like a moldavite or a tektite that's like foreign and just out of this world, you know. This is something that most people can say with ease that has helped them through certain situations, and amethyst for me mostly works on my anger. I'm not really drawn to it most days. It's just something that I only use at a specific time, and I think it's important to face and accept that. Your friend could have a huge crystal collection of geodes of citrine, but if it don't vibe with you, don't do the same just because you jealous of her collection, right? Like, you gotta pick what works with you, and nothing wrong with getting small stones, okay? I do because of my Reiki healings on my website, but also so I can hold them, and you don't need a big crystal to feel the energy. Like, people waste so much money irresponsibly on getting these huge geodes in their home, and it's like they don't even really like use it or take advantage or even like care for it. Like, they just neglect them, and they just sit there and like stop working after a while because they don't work with them. But I mean, you can feel the energy from them for quite some time, but every stone needs love and charging after a while. So if you just buy them to look impressive, maybe you need a stone for that to help you out. No judging though, but I'm just saying. Cryolite, okay. This is another one of those that I'm like, WTF, how is this going to help me? It's very white, as you can see. It has a powdery sort of feel, but it's not powdery. It's a really strong stone. You cannot just destroy it that easily. It's action-packed, almost like feldspar. Like a piece of chalk, but that cannot draw. I don't know how to describe, but you get it. You get me. Very high frequency light energy, and it's intense. That's the best way I can describe this, but it takes a while to let the energy come out. It's a bit shy. At least it was with me. It didn't feel comfortable sharing itself with me. And I think that was trying to tell me, like, sometimes I'm like that too. I don't really mess with anyone. I don't feel comfortable sharing my true self with people, like showing who I really am or sharing too much what's on my mind, because, like, this. And, when certain energies try to influence your life, of course, it's very difficult to trust, but this helped me kind of open up slowly. I'm still working on it, still connecting with it, but I think it shows, like, in its strength that I have strength too, right? You can have strength too. It's a reminder of that. And I don't know, not much else really. It was a very quiet stone, so like even during meditation I literally saw nothing. Like, it was so boring. But just because you see nothing doesn't mean it's not working for you or not helping you. It definitely did open me up somehow. I think it helped circulation as well. Like, it got my heart pumping. It made me feel energized somehow. That's another thing. But other than that, it's very soft. It works silently and alone. So in that sense, I can connect with it somehow. Blue chalcedony. This one felt really great, really amazing. It's a smooth stone. It's blue with like some tiny brown indentations. It's like a jelly bean. It's so smooth. A jelly bean you can't squeeze. Again, just like a new found sense of calm, a new type of calm feeling. I can't really put it into context, words, or phrase it properly. I know a lot of these stones are stones I just bought recently. That's because I bought them for a reason. They obviously connect with me, so I have to work with them, right? And as I'm tapping into this new energy, it's like things are changing anew, right? There's certain stones you almost want to be careful before you buy them, because they will change your life and you won't see it coming. But overall, you may think it's like working against you, but that's not true. Actually, it's helping you evolve and shift, and your body knows exactly what it needs, right? So you should only do what you feel like you need, okay? It's not just your body, it's your energy field working through your body. So again, try your best not to compare yourself to other people. If they go sleep around with 10 people in a month, you don't have to do that if that's not what your body needs at that time, right? Like, don't be like them, don't be that guy, right? So do what you gotta do. If you're drawn and called to be alone right now, do it. And that's definitely where I'm at in this journey. Chalcedony is very supporting, reminding me of this, and again, calming, but like a loving calm. It's almost like getting a hug. And it's quite silent and soft in how it works, but it's almost like shh, relax, I'll work through you. Like, that's what I got out of chalcedony. Like, let me do the work. You don't need to think too deeply. You don't need to focus so hard on your meditation. Just let go. Let me do the work for you. And I think since that, things have began to shift even more. The frequency around me, within me, because it all starts within, right? So you'll never have peace unless you have it here first, right? So no matter what you go through, again, you're not defined by what you went through, you're defined by your reaction to the things you've been through, okay? And people can argue and say, well, you attracted that to begin with because of that. Shh. No, honey, you don't know my soul contract, you don't know my soul assignment. Get out of here with that nonsense. Alright, moving on. So this is Chrysoberyl. Okay, quite an odd name, but here we go. It's green and orangey brown. Alright, it's like a ashy orange. And it kind of looks like unakite or serpentine, but it ain't, okay? It's Chrysoberyl. Alright, Chrysoberyl. This one, I didn't know what was going on with this one, but I was drawn to it randomly. I only work with stones I'm drawn to that day, right? Even if I read it in the book and it doesn't vibe with me that day, or I don't feel like it, I'm not gonna do it, okay? I'm not gonna pressure myself, force myself to change. You need to let change happen on your own, right? You need to work through these things by yourself. I'm gonna leave it there. I don't know Chrysoberyl too much, and I honestly forgot what I got out of it, so I'm not even gonna pretend like I know. But I do know this, it helped me in some way. So I just thought I'd bring it because maybe it's something you need. Maybe it's something you're drawn to. Moving on, angel aura quartz. I keep messing it up. Is it angel aura quartz, and then there's aqua aura quartz. And I keep calling it angel aqua aura quartz, and people are like, that you can't put the two together. No, Tony, no, honey, no, that's not how it works. Whatever this is, I'm sure you know what it is. I could have swore by God, though, it was angel aqua aura quartz when I bought it. It's a cluster point. And this one, it takes me always some time to warm up to it because it's so high vibration, and I probably am not. So it takes some while for it to match, because like if you work with a high vibration stone, sometimes it's gonna take you some time to really like be like connecting with it. Yeah. What can I say? It's a quartz, so it works just like a quartz, but with more, I think they fire burn, I believe, platinum and titanium on this. Or is it platinum and something else? Gold, I don't know. It's no platinum, silver, I don't know. Something like that, but you feel the properties of those things, those metals as well, because they're fire burned on the clear quartz stone. So the stone doesn't actually come like this from the earth. It's just almost like someone spray painted it with platinum and whatever have you not. So yeah, I gotta say though, there's a lot going on here. Maybe that's why I have a difficulty really connecting with it, but I know it draws me in a lot because it's so pretty, and like it really does help me remain centered, and especially when I put it in my pocket. My meditations can be kind of really out there when I hold this, so I have to remind myself to ground myself after doing that, because I almost get dizzy and lightheaded after working with this, because it can take you on a journey far away into another plane of existence, and then you don't even know your middle name, and then you forget you don't even have a middle name. So that's what aqua angel quartz aura, whatever you call it, does for me. Okay. Black onyx, one of my new favorites. It's usually black, but it has like black and brown on this one. Like, I was so happy. I felt so happy and grounded. Like a happy grounded. Not just grounded, happy grounded. Working with this in meditation. And just having it near me and everything. Like, just putting it over my heart especially felt like I was making love. Like, it felt so good. And I've been looking for this for a long time, and it never drew me in until recently, and I'm glad it did, and I'm glad I am finally drawn to it, because, yeah, I don't know, I was missing out, or I just wasn't in the right place, before, but this, yeah, definitely want to work with again. A nice reminder to do that. I can just imagine what it's like having this while I'm in public. That just downloaded in my spirit. Like, wow, maybe that would like really help me. Because I know a lot of people, I don't anymore, I used to, but I don't really feel anxiety anymore around people, or like, you know, going places. I just don't care to. Like, I'm just that kind of person. Like, I don't care to travel. I don't care to go places like left and right like crazy. That's just not who I am. But I understand a lot of people feel anxiety to do those things, so this may help you. Onyx brought this spiritual awareness, these like downloads, these messages I would have never gotten without working with it, and it gave me greater peace and understanding of myself, who I am, and connecting to source energy. So thank you, Onyx. I love you. Angelite. This one helped me connect with my angels, my guides, my highest self. And it's one of those stones that I really especially in meditation, before it starts working for me, because it's high vibration and it's quite shy, I would say. Maybe just this stone specifically is, but it's almost like afraid to come out of its shell, but once it does, it's beautiful, and you can connect with knowing that you're being watched. You literally are being watched at all times without even knowing it. So you have your guides supporting you. They're there for you. When you cry, they hug you. Go check out my, I believe it's called Earth Angel, some video I made. Facts about Earth Angels. Like, I made this a couple, 2-3 years ago. And that was when I was learning about angelic healing. I may or may not have mentioned these stones at the time, but there's a lot of stones that are great angel stones, they call them. This is one of them. And this is also for those people who actually genuinely believe authentically that they are just an angel incarnate on this planet to come and elevate the vibration of this species during the shifting ascension. And, whether we believe or not, I don't know what the truth is, but this definitely reminded me who I am, at the very least. And, yeah, that's what it's called, angelite, right? Angel light, right? Like light energy, and light, not just light like your light bulb, but light, like a light energy, not heavy, but light. So that's what that angelic energy is. So when you connect with it, again, it's very shy and soft. Like angels are, right? You're not gonna know they're there. You can't see them unless you have that eye, but you can feel them, I think. And especially if you're hypersensitive, yeah, you know they're there, and you know exactly how many are there and how big they are and what they're there for, even maybe. So, but I would say that that's, found within you, right? You're your own angel, your own guide, guardian as well. But who knows, this could maybe also even help you connect with ancestral energy. Who knows? I believe anything at this point. Alright, and finally, the last one is this huge chungus. You gotta be careful with this one. I was like lightheaded AF after getting up with meditating with this green obsidian stone. The whole time I held it, from the top of my head to the root chakra, waving down a vibrating cord. Like, the whole time I felt vibrating. Like, this thing literally supercharged my energy field, like to the extreme maximum. So I keep it on my living room table for the time being, and every time I walk by it, it feels like pretty good, so I like keeping it there. Oh my god, though, but yeah, I feel the vibrating already. It's like it's like 10 Energizer batteries in here. I'm telling you, it's like, ooh, I'm getting lightheaded already. I don't know why it connected with me. Maybe I gotta keep working on it, because that first meditation session with this big chungus was in to the T, to the E-N-S-E, intense. The only thing I don't like is, look, it really crumbles, so I feel like it's so intense and working with my energy that, because obsidian is more like low vibration, and I definitely felt that from this. It is, for sure. It was a low vibration and very grounding, though, very stabilizing, but almost too much. It's like, if you need that boost of like extreme grounding, use this. This is also good for protection, but that could be what it was doing on me as well. But it's definitely, you gotta be gentle with it. It's definitely, crumbling, so I feel like my energy is too strong for this. But whoa, when our two energies met, it's like, I mean, it almost looks like an alien rock, doesn't it? Like, yeah, you can feel the vibration. I don't know what the heck that was, but it did something. It changed something in me, and it felt healing and grounding. That's all I can say about it. I like the color green, so I don't know, there's something to it. there's something more to this story. There's unfinished business, mister. I'm gonna name you Mister. I should name all my stones right. Alright guys, so that's the stones I've been working with. Thank you so much for watching. Maybe you'll learn a bit more about how this works, and maybe you can try some of these yourself. And maybe I need one of these crystals to wake me up because I need some coffee. Alright guys, I love you all so much. And again, if you would like to book your own services from me, I would really appreciate it more than ever. TonyBomboni.com. I cannot wait to see you there. And thank you guys for supporting and booking again and again and again. I really love helping you through any difficulties, obstacles, or challenges you may face. If you have a question for me, my most common one is tarot reading. So go ahead, ask a question. Let's see what the universe has to say to you. Bye guys. Oh, this green obsidian has a strong odor too. Like your hands always smell like the earth, like stone.